Welcome back into the Eye of the Storm with Life is Strange. So we are resuming where we last left off in the Two Whales Diner, or I guess what's left of it anyways. And so we are looking to get the photo from Warren so that we can travel back in time yet again and try to fix things. At this point, pretty sure everybody can tell that that's not gonna work out super well, because this is just a mess of the highest, whatever, of the highest standing, so to speak.
I was just
But
about
yeah,
to drive to Los Angeles too.
We're gonna go ahead and talk to everybody here first, see everything there is to see, and then we shall go back in time. Or, yeah, it will be back in time from this point. All the timeline stuff gets confusing, doesn't it?
No more music.
Also, something cool I noticed that it's hard to see in this shot here, but that necklace of Chloe's that I picked up in the dark room that I guess Jefferson was keeping as a trophy or something creepy like that. Max is now wearing it, so that's kind of a neat little detail that they have. The 3 bullets, maybe representing like Chloe's 3 lives or something. Or just more broadly, the fact that like she's wearing bullets around her neck. She has a short, violent life filled with death. Is another way to look at it.
The party is over. This vortex is much bigger.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's hard to believe people were eating breakfast here only a few hours ago.
Yeah, Belgian waffle. Sounds much nicer than everything going on here.
Focus on
Hey,
the people
Pompidou.
here.
Good boy.
At least Frank still has Pompidou at his side.
I want to die.
Yeah, Pompidou's still safe, which is good. Keep the dog alive. If we can. Have our moment of reflection here.
Max, give yourself one moment to do nothing. This is where I convinced Chloe I could rewind time. So, what's the point of this power? What's the lesson?
Sometimes there is no
To
point.
keep fixing what I keep fucking up?
Although I think there is one in this
No,
case, but
because
we'll get to that.
I didn't ask for this gift. But I was able to stop Mark Jefferson. And now I can stop Chloe from dying. For the last time.
Some nice somber music here to reflect everything that's going on around us, but also kind of showcase the exhaustion and weariness that Max is carrying from all this as well. It's been a long week for her, for sure. And it's not over yet. And that is a mess
As long as
outside.
I have my
For
Pompidou
sure.
with me.
It's good to have Frank on our team.
Okay, Max. Excuse me while I go help this other gentleman.
Frank, I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, makes 2 of us. Now, if only I had Rachel back. Now, Max, what about that info I gave you? Did you and Chloe find out what happened to her?
Yeah, we're gonna have to tell the truth here. She's dead.
Oh, Frank. I don't know how to say this, so I just will. Rachel is dead.
God, no, please. Please, no, not Rachel. She can't fucking be. Are you sure? I mean, how do you know?
We used the names you gave us to track down a farmhouse. My professor, Mark Jefferson, has this creepy photo torture room. And we found out he was using Nathan Prescott to drug and photograph Blackwell students.
Prescott? Fuck! Fuck, I knew it! I should never have hooked up with that sick punk! Pompidou hated him.
Trust your dog's instincts.
You saw Rachel?
They know things. Yeah, we saw Rachel. It wasn't a pretty sight.
Yes.
It
I
wasn't
wish
a pretty
I
scene.
didn't. I'm so sorry, Frank. Nathan wanted to impress Jefferson and he killed her.
How? How did he kill her?
Yeah, we have to be honest here too. So I mean, he's not the worst person in Arcadia Bay, but he's still doing bad things through selling the drugs, so... And it's an important part of his character development to realize the consequences of those actions, I think.
He used some drug and gave her an overdose.
An overdose? The only way Nathan could have done that is if I sold it to him. I killed my lioness. No. What have I done? Where is this motherfucker Jefferson?
He's going to jail. He won't be hurting anybody anymore.
Rachel. Oh, God. She was the one good thing in my life, Max. I know she was too young. I expect her to leave me, just not how it happened. I would never have stopped her from going after her dreams.
I mean, obviously Chloe wouldn't, but I also don't feel like she's necessarily... Like, she's not really a part of the conversation at the moment, and so it doesn't really... It's not like the... I'm trying to think, it wouldn't necessarily logically track for Max to bring her up in this particular spot, especially because I don't think Max wants to really think too hard about that, about Chloe, because the last time she saw Chloe, Chloe was dead, so... Yeah, we're just gonna go with the generic I know.
She obviously cared about you, Frank.
Rachel cared about a lot of people. Especially Chloe. But, now I see why Rachel dug her. And Chloe was man enough to ask me for help after all that shit we went through.
Chloe would appreciate that.
You know, the one time I met my dad, the bastard quoted the Bible and said he wanted to enter his house justified. In other words, to do the right thing. Me too. And maybe you're helping me get there, Max. Don't get me wrong, kid. I still think you're weird. But you're cool.
So, a bit more development from
Focus on the people
Frank
here.
there. It'll all get undone as soon as we go back in time, of course, but with the way the game ends, I do think that he might reach a similar realization after everything comes out, so kind of a hint of how he might progress anyways.
Joyce has got everybody's
towards
back.
the end of this.
Even Frank's.
Come on, Max. Let's talk over here and give Frank some rest and space.
Joyce, how are you doing?
Just when I think I've already been through the ringer. Where's Chloe?
Yeah, in this case, we will lie, because no sense in causing extra stress to Joyce. Plus, in Max's mind, Chloe's going to be safe because she's going to go back and save her, so...
She's safe, Joyce. She just sent me a text before my phone died.
Oh, thank God. I was torturing myself before you showed up. Oh, God, if something happened to Chloe while I ended up stuck at this diner again.
I'm sorry about all this, Joyce.
Don't be, honey. It's not like you whipped up this tornado on your own.
Well, about that.
I mean, I'm also sorry about everything with David.
You don't have control over any of that. David is an adult, and he has a lot more age and experience under his belt. Even if he doesn't always show it.
I'm sorry I caused so many problems with David and Chloe.
You did the right thing. David overstepped his bounds. I had a suspicion he was taking his private surveillance way too seriously. But he's sorry, and I wish he was here right now.
I just want our lives to be normal again.
With all the shit going on this week, I think you're right. And look at me, trying to keep my family together. Again. Max, did I make a mistake kicking David out?
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. I think in Max's mind, she feels like she owes David now because he did come to help her in the bunker, and she doesn't want and she feels guilty about maybe causing problems in the, well, obviously, as she's been saying in the scene, she feels guilty a bit about feeling problems in the Price family with their and drama with their dynamic. So I think that she is going to try to kind of smooth things over because she feels like she owes all of them. So
David saved my life from the storm. I saw how much he cares about Chloe, even if he couldn't show it. David needs you more than ever, and I can see why you love him.
I'm so happy David was there for you. He has a lot of weight on his back from the war, but he truly wants to help people.
it is a tricky situation.
He even
but
agreed to take a family counseling class.
I'm
Hey,
sure
there's a
that
start.
was a hard thing for him to do. It shows how much he truly cares about you and Chloe.
Nothing would make me happier than for David and Chloe to make peace, not war.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
I don't know what to do anymore.
But it's tricky. A lot of
I just want this storm to
friction
blow
and
over
emotion,
forever.
whatever opposing emotions
Maybe it's
going
time
on
we
there.
leave Arcadia Bay,
Yeah.
if we can.
David is a real hero, Joyce. I know
Yeah, maybe.
that all he wants to
Yeah,
do
leaving
is make
Arcadia
you
Bay
happy.
probably would have been for the best,
I know he would do anything for you.
but probably
And
kind of
Chloe.
too late for that
I
at this
know.
point.
And yes, he's not William, but that's okay. He's not supposed to be. You reminded me of when he came into my life. I was ready to give up. David's love gave me strength. He even told me I was his hero. And I can't give up loving him. I want him to come back home. Oh, I hope I get to tell him that soon. I
Not
can't
that it
seem
really
to escape
matters,
the two
because no
ways.
matter which ending you choose for this game, I'm pretty sure that they're not
Jesus,
together, so to speak.
This is not where I
Because
want
in
to die.
one ending, I'll be vague. I don't know what reason there is for me to be vague. I've been pretty clear that I know the whole game, and I've spoiled stuff already, plus everyone watching this has probably already played / seen the game anyways, but in one ending, I'm pretty sure Joyce ends up dead. David lives, I'm pretty sure, but Joyce ends up dead. In the other ending, they end up separated because, well,
Please be okay,
trauma
Chloe.
of losing
I
Chloe,
can't lose you.
which we see that in Life is Strange 2. Because we get to see
the drive to Los
we get to see
Angeles
David
to-
again. He's a cameo character in that game, which is pretty neat. It's interesting to see his character in that game too.
Good job, Warren.
Been a while since I played
I
it though.
hope those supplies are enough.
Maybe I should play that again soon. We'll see. See how I feel about that. See if anybody watches this and wants to see that one. Just have to play it by ear.
Look
See how
at
things go.
Warren. Always trying to help.
Come on, Joyce. Focus.
I hate to say I'm glad to see you, but I'm so glad to see you.
That's okay. The important thing is that you're safe. And I know you can take care of yourself after Nathan.
Should have done that a long time ago. But damn, Max. Can't believe you actually drove down here in the middle of a fucking E6 tornado. Just for one photograph? I mean, I know you didn't come for me.
That
Lauren,
photograph is
I
very
came
important.
for all of you. Just tell me you do have the photograph.
I just want...
Now shut up and listen.
Oh yeah, you're finally going to tell me what you never did in the parking lot.
I wish I would have. So I'm just going to tell you without any explanation. Trust me, okay?
I always do. You should probably tell me quick.
I had a vision in Jefferson's class of a tornado destroying Arcadia Bay. I went to the bathroom and saw my best friend Chloe get shot by Nathan Prescott. You with me so far?
Where else could I be? Go on.
Then I found out that I could rewind time. And long story short, Mark Jefferson is insane and dangerous.
Whoa, is that all?
Yeah, not quite, but it's a good, too long didn't read for the situation. We'll go with the immediate thing, the storm.
I think that the storm started, everything started when I found out I could rewind time. There's no way this is just a coincidence, right?
Max, not only the storm, but the eclipse. The birds, the whales, everything.
This is a pretty
All because-
common glitch
because of
of the
me? How?
lip syncing kind of breaking
I'm
on
not a
this
real
particular
scientist.
scene.
I
I don't
know
know
I played
why.
one at school, but
Just one of the little
this
quirks
seems like
of this
pure
game.
cause and effect. Maybe
Not a
chaos
big deal
theory.
though.
What
Also,
happened
that
with
design
Jefferson?
on
Did he hurt you?
Warren's shirt is kind of trippy. Like the 3D effect of it, or the 3D blur effect of it. Very weird.
He used Nathan to get drugs and money for him. Jefferson tied me up and dosed me with some drug and took sick photos of me. It was so horrible.
Max, I'm so sorry you had to go through all that. You're the bravest person I've ever known.
Oh no, she's trauma
You
dumping.
know, I want to kill that son of a bitch.
Not to get overly opinionated, but
Where
that's
is
one
he?
phrase that I kind of hate because
History.
people just weaponize it
Which
into
I need to change fast to make it right
anytime
again.
that anyone needs to share
Is that
something, it
bad?
becomes, oh no,
For
trauma
every
dumping. You
action,
should keep it
there's-
inside.
There's a reaction. Whenever you
Just
reverse
another way of
or alter time,
forcing
maybe
people
you
to
cause
deal
a chain
with
reaction.
trauma and mental health
Even in the
alone instead of seeking
environment.
help. Anyways, there's my little TED talk over. Get off my soapbox now. Get back to... I think she's shocked that he believes her.
You're my friend, Warren. You believe me, right? I haven't told anybody else except for Chloe, and she can't help me right now.
I know I can be a pain in the ass, and you've always treated me like a person, not a beta nerd. I told you before that I'll always believe you.
I
Even
just
if it is
wish
a
I
bit
could trust my
hard,
powers.
even if it is a
I
bit
guess
tricky.
we'll never know if it's magic or science.
Even if it's from a wizard or a wormhole, you're part of something bigger. And I don't believe in fate or destiny, but after this week, I realize I don't know shit.
That makes both of us, Warren.
I do know you're here for a reason, and I guess it's up to you to find out why. Max, I'm sorry you got stuck in this. I don't have a fucking clue what's going on. But I have total faith that you'll do the right thing when the time comes. I'm so proud of you, Max. How could there be a more important moment in history? And I'm in the middle of it with you. So thank you for trusting me.
Thanks for being here.
Pretty good at speeches, not gonna lie.
Always.
Alrighty,
I can't seem to escape the two whales.
yeah.
As long as I have my pompadour with me.
Anything else that I missed around here? I don't think so. Alright.
Hey, be careful out there.
Alrighty, so, I mean, we're not gonna leave, because that's just mean. Hug or kiss? I really don't know. I'm not gonna get into the whole... I don't want to get into the whole drama of, like, Who is Max really into, Chloe or Warren? Because honestly, and I don't want to create a love triangle, because honestly, love triangles are stupid. I hate them. They're a lazy storytelling device. In general, I'm not a big fan of romance stuff. Like I do think that, like, Max and Chloe and Max and Warren, it could work either way. She has chemistry with both of them. She did the kiss with Chloe earlier as like it's like a flirtatious joke thing. This would be a bit more serious. I don't know. There's more important things to worry about than romance, so we'll just hug and worry about it later.
I could
not-
use a hug.
Not
before
really
I do
important
this.
right now.
Me too.
Plus, yeah, I think Max really does. Just she needs a hug from a friend after everything she's been through. That just seems the better thing
Better
for
go
her
before I get pathetic
mental
and tell
health
you
and her
not to.
mental state right.
You're not
her mental
pathetic.
state right now.
You're one of my heroes,
So I think that fits.
and I'm going to make the right choices from now on. I swear.
That's why you're Super Max.
Hell yeah, Super Max.
Max, do you think this is the end?
Yes, it is the end. But I'm gonna try to go back
I
and
was
fix it,
just
so it's
about
not the
to
end.
Drive to Los Angeles too.
Oh no. Did I get stuck? Oh, that's annoying. Am I seriously stuck on this piece of environment? This is bizarre because this is the buggiest playthrough I've had of this game. Like, it's usually, I've never had this many issues with it ever in my like 7 or 8 playthroughs,
I
or
can't
however
seem to
many it's
escape
been.
the
I
two
forget at
worlds.
this point. And of course, it's the one where I'm recording.
Jesus.
That's
This
about
is not
typical,
where I
right?
want to die.
Let's reload the last checkpoint, I guess.
I can't seem to escape
Alright,
the two
now we're
worlds.
back to where we were before that annoying little bug. Had to play through all those
Jesus.
conversations, so
This
I'll
is
just cut
not
that out.
where I want-
So let's finally continue on.
Welcome to the end of the world, ladies.
We got no time for this shit. Come on, Max. Chloe. Jesus, dude, what is up with you?
I'm just glad we're here together.
I guess you need to talk. No worries. It's all good.
I'm glad you're with me too. What's going on, Max? We have to
Oh,
find
you should
Nathan
know this,
right
Chloe,
now.
by now, Chloe.
Sorry, Warren.
Whenever Max acts really weird,
Let's
just
go.
assume that
Now.
she's been time
Chloe,
traveling.
wait, listen. I can walk and listen, okay? Stop
No.
and listen for once.
Just listen, Chloe.
Fine, Max. I'm listening.
Chloe, you can't go in that party. You're gonna die if you do.
You used your powers, right? And you fucked around with time and I died.
Not like that.
You're supposed to back me up. So there's no way that punk-ass bitch Nathan Prescott is taking me down.
You're right, he
Yeah,
won't.
wasn't him.
Mark Jefferson killed you. And others.
Jefferson, the art teacher? That's bullshit. Nathan is the fucking serial killer. We saw the proof. Now, excuse me, I'm going to that party to make sure he never hurts anybody again. Are you coming?
Nathan's already dead. Can't do much
Nathan is
with
dead.
that.
And you're in danger.
That fucker is already dead? How do you know that?
Oh, try to
Because
keep up, Chloe.
I was there.
Will you please tell me exactly what happened? Please.
So the way to do this is to play off of Chloe's care for Max, because like she's already like these, I mean, they're true, but she's full of like blind rage at the moment, so we need to play off of an emotion that's stronger than that, which is their friendship and their connection.
Chloe,
So we're gonna do that.
Jefferson drugged and kidnapped me. I was tied up in his bunker. You have no idea what hell I went through to get back here. But I couldn't let you die.
Yeah, she's been through some stuff.
You brought me back here, and I can't lose you again. I won't.
Max, I'm so sorry. I was the one who dragged you into all this shit. Nobody, especially you, should have to go through that. Now we have to stop Jefferson. With one bullet.
No, not this way. Chloe, I can't keep fixing everything if all I'm gonna do is just break it over and over again. I know how this is gonna turn out, and I'm afraid I'm fucking up all these alternate realities.
Wait, alternate realities? What do you mean, Max? What did you do?
Chloe, I'm gonna tell you the truth, no matter what. I changed your past, and I had to make a terrible choice, and I...
Max, please tell me. I won't be mad at you.
I was able to go back in time to the last day William was alive. I stopped him from leaving, but you ended up in a car crash instead.
You saw my dad again?
You were completely paralyzed. And you were in pain. You were slowly dying, and you asked me to end your life. I did. For you. I didn't want you to suffer in any other timeline or reality. I couldn't bear the thought of you in any more pain.
God, Max. That must have been awful for you. I'm so sorry I had to ask you that.
It was worse for you. But I had no idea what would happen, and as usual, I messed everything up, and I never want to hurt you. Ever. You have to believe me.
Of course I do. Do you think I would even know how to handle that situation? Nobody would. The important thing is that we're together again.
You're right. That's why you should come with me, so we can stay together and stay alive.
I hear you, Max, but do you think we should let Jefferson get away with torture and murder?
Of course not. If we tell David, he'll believe us, and he can actually stop him. Right?
I don't get it. Why do you trust him after you totally reamed him the other day? He's not even at our house anymore.
Have to again continue with the theme of making it about us as Max.
Chloe, David saved me from Jefferson.
That's the
if he didn't
best way
track
to
down
get
the
through to
dark
Chloe
room,
at
I'd
the
be
moment.
dead right now.
Max, I had no clue. I should have been the one to save you, but I'm so grateful David was there. So what's your plan?
We tell him everything, including that Victoria is in danger.
Okay. You've been through so much. I believe you, Max. After all, I'm still your faithful companion.
Yes, you are. So listen, in a few minutes, I won't know any of this happened. Nothing. We absolutely have to stay in your room and do nothing. Then we explain everything to David, and we finally let him do his job. You'll have to tell me exactly what I did and said just now. Just explain that I traveled through time using the photo.
Will you believe me?
I'll always believe you, Chloe.
And now we're going back in time once more. It's like Inception, who knows how many different timelines we've hopped through at this point. Just we're lost inside various, like, points in time, various little vignettes of time. Probably not using that, probably not describing that right, probably poor word choice on my part.
Oh, Chloe! I see that the real Max is back. So how was your time trip, dude?
Shut up. Oh, you're alive. You're alive. Oh, both of us. I did so much to bring you back, Chloe. It worked. It actually worked. You're with me again.
Looks like even fate doesn't want us apart. And I traveled through multiple realities just to save my ungrateful ass over and over, and I hope it was worth it, but I don't blame you for wanting me out of your life after all my drama.
Come on. I'm the official drama king and queen of Arcadia Bay this week. Just look at what my powers have caused in just a short time. Nobody.
You're Max fucking Caulfield, Time Warrior. Even if you weren't, you're kind and caring. Nobody could have a better best friend. Nobody. You didn't ask for any of this to happen, but it did. You need to accept how awesome you are.
Maybe I willed it subconsciously or something. I always wanted my life to be special. An adventure. But not without you. And it didn't happen until I moved back here. So, without you, my powers wouldn't even exist.
And for whatever scientific, mystical reason that we'll obviously never figure out, we were meant to be together at this exact moment in history. I have to think that Rachel was somewhere behind the scenes, fighting for justice.
I will say this isn't my favorite dialogue scene in the game,
We all
mainly
owe
because
Rachel
I'm not exactly sure why. I just feel like there's
Now tell
something
me
off
everything
about the
that
audio
happened.
mixing, where it
You
doesn't
remember,
feel
right?
like they're talking
Well,
in front of a
we
storm, or
left
maybe it's the
party
way the
and made sure
dialogue is
Jefferson
written.
couldn't find us.
I'm not sure.
For once, I was glad
But-
we lived in an actual fortress.
Usually I
We
don't have an
stormed
issue
up
with the
hella
dialogue
crazy,
really.
and we said we would be safe
It
at
can
the
be
lighthouse.
cheesy or clunky, but I mean it
Look.
was written by French
Storm is getting bigger now.
French people in a French
Coming
studio, and
closer.
the
I
quirkiness
can't
of it is
even
kind of the
believe this is
charm. But
real.
this scene is a little
This
bit
is
off for
happening
me.
because of me.
Stop
I
it! Just
Sort of
stop beating
struggle to
yourself
pin
up,
down
okay?
exactly why, but
We
that's
both get our
okay.
dues already on it.
Not the biggest deal.
God, look at that. Look at that monster. Who knows? This could be Rachel's revenge. Our revenge. The lighthouse is out of the way of the tornado. Come on.
The ever-present lighthouse. We have to make it there.
Chloe.
I've got your back, Max.
Whoa.
Alfred Hitchcock famously called
It's so much
film
fun how they just
little
keep bringing us
pieces
back to
of
this
time.
beginning point in the game.
I'm back in class.
I really enjoy that, how they're doing that, because this is a
hell?
time travel story. You just
These
keep
pieces of
looping
time
back
can
and back
frame
to the
us in our
beginning.
glory.
It's
I
fun.
have to
Sorry.
listen to this Jefferson lecture again.
To shadow.
This
Color
might be
to
hell.
chiaroscuro.
It might be. You
Now,
never know.
Can you give me an example of a photographer
Okay,
who perfectly
this is
captured the
messed
human
up.
condition in black and white?
Am I stuck in a time loop?
Anybody? Bueller?
Diane
Be
Arbus.
calm
There
and
you go,
don't
Victoria.
freak out.
Why Arbus?
Yet.
Because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
What is
She
it?
saw humanity as tortured, right?
That's pretty
And frankly, it's
gruesome,
bullshit.
though.
Wait,
'Cause those are
what's
birds.
going on?
Yeah.
Nobody even cares?
Seriously though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation.
Everybody's gone now. Have I totally fucked up time?
It's a
This
good
doesn't
question.
make sense.
Yeah. So this section is very interesting, and I know there's a lot of different theories about what exactly is happening here. I think two prevailing ones, at least the two that make the most sense to me, are either Max is screwed up time and so she's hopping through various realities, or Max is screwed up herself, and this is kind of like her, kind of a mental
This
breakdown
is a nightmare. I want to wake up.
mental breakdown of sorts, or kind of a nightmare of in her mind that's manifesting through her time powers, or just entirely in her mind. I kind of already hinted at already, but I think it's kind of a mix of both, maybe. I think it's Max's trauma and stress and everything that's been happening to her this last week causing a breakdown, kind of a panic attack. Not a panic attack, that's wrong. That's the wrong term. Causing some sort of mental, I guess breakdown is a word for it. I don't think that's quite right. I'm trying not to be insensitive in mental health terms. I lack the expertise and the knowledge to really describe it accurately, but a mental breakdown of sorts that maybe is causing her mind to kind of manifest visions of different realities that fit with her fears and insecurities, because all the things that we see are related to fears and insecurities and worries and traumas that she has. Sorry if I'm just having her pace around. I do that in real life when I'm thinking. I pace around, and I do it in video games too. It's such a weird quirk of mine. I don't know why. It's just carried over into video games.
Wake up and this is real.
But yeah, my personal read is that she's selectively reality hopping based upon her own traumas. So she is reality hopping in a sense, but it's being in what reality she goes to is being informed by kind of just her breaking down after everything that's happened over the past week. That's how I interpret it anyways. Could be wrong, probably wrong, who knows, but
I don't care if this is a dream or a nightmare.
I figure it's as good as it's as good an explanation as any, right? If any of you guys watching have a different or better explanation, let me know. I'd love to hear it. I really like Life is Strange theory crafting, so it'll be a good time. So we've got 4 photos left. I know where that one is for sure. I know where that one is, I'm just not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to get it or remember to get it. I know how to get that one. I've just never had the patience to get it. I don't remember this one, so that'll be interesting.
Not yet, you bastard. You didn't die, Kate. You're alive. Oh, that's too creepy.
But yeah, see, everything in here is specifically targeted to perturb Max, so I think there's a lot of mental stuff going on with this little sequence. More so than her breaking time.
That's awful.
She's not breaking time, she's breaking herself. Which, honestly, is not good either.
This is definitely not for reals.
But you could also, I guess, view it as being cathartic in a certain sense. It allows her to kind of face all these demons that she's developed recently, and kind of contextualize them in a very physical way. So maybe it's good for her. I don't know.
Rachel didn't deserve any of this.
Nah, Rachel didn't.
Oh no.
None of the people who suffered in this story deserved the suffering that they received.
I'm not going to take the bait. I'm not.
I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry. I just wanted to know if you'd like to spend the rest of your life in my darkroom. Your purity inspires me so much, and we could be so happy together. Who needs selfies when I can give you portraiture?
I love
no
this.
way I'm
It's so
saying-
funny.
No
that
way.
we just have to choose what from all these disgusting options. It's so funny that they made us do that. Honestly, I don't know. Let's do our dark room. It's our dark room, Mr. Jefferson.
I like to think of it as our dark room. It's the only place I truly feel safe and protected from the storm.
Of course, Max. I can capture you over and over. You can be my model for life.
Sounds fun. Why not?
And we are going to be so happy together in the dark. Just make sure you stay pure. I won't like it if you get dirty like Rachel or Chloe.
Gross. So gross.
This can't be real. I don't believe it.
Also,
Holy shit.
that's a lot of dead birds.
Look at all these dead birds. This can't be real.
Now, really quick, I'm just checking to see if that cigarette photo is here. I don't think it is. Oh, there's a whale down there. That's disturbing. I don't think I've ever seen that, because I usually just go straight to talk to Kate. That's unpleasant.
Hey, Kate. Max, why did you stop me from jumping? What kind of friend are you? You never understood me, or what happened to me. Now my family will never leave me alone, and that means I'll always be alone. Thanks to you.
Kate, that's not true. I've always been your friend.
We're coming, Kate.
Oh, is that all? Oh, well, why didn't you just tell me? How about I just give you the keys to my RV while I'm at it?
It's an interesting little puzzle. It's a bit tricky at first when you first play it, and then once you know the secret, it's like, yeah, that's not hard. That's not too bad.
Best time for a prank. Keys, please.
Anyways, 218. Where are you? Whose room is that? I want to figure that out. Is it Dana's room? Yeah, it is Dana's. Nice.
Rachel Amber. She was my angel. After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned. Rachel saved my life. So Rachel took my place. I'm glad she was there for you. 6 months ago, she just left Arcadia. Without a word. Without me. How do you know she disappeared? Maybe she wanted to start a totally new life.
Now, where was Rachel's in room
I knew she
224?
would have told me, okay?
This one?
Something
Yeah.
happened to her.
Oh no, now we're Victoria. Hey, Victoria, you are obnoxious. But you have potential to get better in the future. I'm trying to remember I know the photo was in one of these. I think, pretty sure. No, I'm second guessing myself.
I know this is an awful day. You can talk to me.
Okay, it's gonna be this one, pretty sure. Yay, we're back to regular old Max again. Oh, there's the giant squirrels. That's what I was looking for.
This one is for Samuel.
Oh, and I forgot something that I was gonna discuss, because yeah, so, I mean, there's the photo, but if we look at this is so cool how they do this, how they change the journal based on the timeline. And in this nightmare trauma timeline, it's just a whole bunch of self-attacks, basically. asking Max asking herself how many times Chloe has to die. Here's the cat pics thing that kept coming up. All this stuff. The blood coming out of the camera could be symbolizing, like, Max feels like she's hurting people with all her time travel and her photo traveling and whatnot, which is a thing. There's that. And then we have our text messages, which these are fun. Getting texted by Nathan. He wants to hang out and get high. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze there. Here's Pompidou. You got a snack? I don't, but if I did, you could have it, Pompidou. You deserve a snack. This is just ominous. The dead girl introducing herself and saying that she'll be seeing us soon. Real soon. Samuel has no phone. Yeah, I really like all these little touches they add for this, though. They do a lot of details that they don't have to do, but really add to this game. And it's cool. And this scene is really cool, too. It's a very simple concept, just take everything and reverse it, but it works really well with the whole time theme. Time being messed up and revisiting the past and all that. Even the music is backwards, which is cool. And all the text prompts, and even Max's internal dialogue. Now, I've never tried it before, but I've heard that if you use your time rewind, there's some extra content here. It is kind of changing up the song a bit. It's not doing anything for these guys. Doesn't seem like. So maybe it's... So I think supposedly some characters have certain things to say if you reverse.
He's never changed.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I've never tried this before, but that's really cool. Okay, maybe Evan doesn't have anything to say.
He's never changed.
Tell the difference between street photography and photojournalism.
Oh, he does have something. This is cool. I like this.
Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
Okay, so these are like the characters' thoughts upon seeing Max, or just as they're going about their day at this time? Or they're either the character's thoughts, or they're their thoughts as Max thinks that they're thinking them. This is neat.
Just trying to go to class.
Isn't he incredible?
Ja, sich das mäßig.
Okay, so nothing with Brooke there. Is there anything with these guys? Doesn't seem like it. Or if there is, I'm not getting the timing right. Oh well. Wonder if these guys have anything? I don't think they do. So it's either some specific characters have that extra content, or I'm just not getting the timing right. Which is fine. It's still really cool that it's really cool to find it at all, because I've never done this, and it's really neat. There's our doe. Our deer.
Or have you done something wrong?
Oh, I'm getting Principal Wells there.
All
Thought you were staring right at my face. I guess you know now, and so does Justin.
Interesting. Let's see what Samuel has to say. I bet he has something.
So does Justin.
Does he not have anything? I probably missed the prompt. It's probably a little bit finicky. That's okay though. Still really cool to hear the stuff that I did get to hear. Bet this is this the picture? Oh, that's interesting. So I bet that's why I never got that one before, is because it's a different button prompt. And that's actually a really cool detail too, because of course it would be a different button prompt in this scenario, in this little timeline, because everything's reversed, everything's off, so you use a different button prompt. That's pretty cool. Let's go into the bathroom. Let's retinate the bathroom. After I had a little bit of a geeking out there about something I never experienced in this game.
Don't try to hide, Max! Get over here! Let me capture you!
There's always another secret. Always another thing to find.
Jefferson is coming after me again.
You used to be so pure, so innocent. Now, you have to die.
Let's see what else is left. The Go Ape and the bottles, both of which are further up. So right here, I'm just going to focus on evading the murderous art teacher.
Please understand, Max. The only place I can be myselfy is in the dark room.
That's so cheesy and dumb. I like it.
Max. Hey, Max. The only place I can be myselfy is in the dark room. Please understand, Max. The only place I can be myselfy
that's not pleasant.
is in the dark room.
We have all the pictures of his victims on the walls. There we are.
What happened to your Max? To your spark? Oh, Max! Max!
Ah, jeez. Okay, here we go.
What happened to your spark, Max?
I thought I could be your professor. For life.
No, thank you. Let's get out of here.
I realize now you'll never be an honest.
Blackwell, this is Principal Wells, and I'm here to drop the mic on Max Caulfield. Attention, Max. Miss Caulfield. Max.
Max, where are you? Max, come out to play. Come out to play.
There's the evil Phantom Warren.
Max, imagine if we were in that dark room together. I have.
So the Go Ape thing has got to be somewhere around here.
I said get in. Stop! I said get in, Max! I said get in, Max!
Problem is I'm not sure how the timing for that is supposed to work.
Be close to me forever and we'll go ape, ape, ape. Did that get you hot when you saw me fuck up Nathan? Hey! Fuck up Nathan?
No comment.
I did.
It can't be right there, can it? It has to be somewhere else.
Max, where are you?
Press a button and blow
Max,
this whole
come
fucking
out
school
to
up.
play. Come out to play.
Hold on, Max. Max? Look at me.
Come out to play. Come out to play.
If only... If I found out who went through my files. House Max? Out. Right?
Oh, interesting.
Nathan?
Miss Caulfield.
Wonder if
You saw me
there's
fuck
something
up
I can do back
Nathan?
here.
Wait, Max.
Go away, Wells.
What, when you
I
saw
don't want
me
to talk to you
fuck
right
up
now.
Nathan?
Max?
Oh, I can't go back there.
Did that get you hot when you saw me fuck up?
Max?
Did that get you hot when you saw? Get in the car now.
Look at me.
I'm probably trying too
Said
hard.
get in the car now.
But I want that photo, darn it.
Drive in and you'll be close to me
Not seeing it
forever.
anywhere, though.
We'll go ape, ape, ape.
Miss Caulfield.
Get in the car now.
Hold on, Max.
With you and that
Come over
blue-haired
here,
loser.
young Max. You're my spirit animal.
I don't want to be a spirit animal. I just want to be Max.
Max, imagine if we were in that dark room together. I have.
Oh shit, Warren. That is too weird. Fucking scary.
That's funny, though.
I said get in the
Just
car.
in case I need evidence.
It's funny that's just a random whatever.
You'll be close to me forever and we'll go ape,
Random, she's worried that people have shrines to her. Okay, cool. One left. Never gotten that one before because I never had the, frankly, the patience for it.
Come over here, young Max. You're
But
my
I'm gonna
spirit
do it.
animal.
Sick David Madsen on
I'll probably lose patience again, if I'm being honest, but...
Too bad you didn't become friend.
You're such a hypocrite, Max. I may be a dick, but at least I'm honest. You just use your power to cheat at life. Get over here!
I mean, kind of.
You just use
A little bit of cheating at life, but it's not that big of a deal.
honest. You just use your power to cheat at life.
Is there anything
Cheat
back
your
here for me to
friends.
take? I don't think there is.
Holy shit! You really think Victoria's gonna be your best friend forever? Ha! She will always. Max, you're way
Okay,
more.
here we go.
Stop! gave me a beat down. Oh, I may be your way.
Get your bony ass over here. I'm gonna cut you open, freak.
I know you're
It's kind of funny listening to all the characters talk, because it's all just so over-the-top evil.
for it.
In a way that isn't necessarily
Hey,
realistic,
Max.
but this also isn't real, so, I mean, it fits, right?
Oh no. Bottles.
Max,
This might be hell.
Yep, bottle collecting hell. Hell is a bottle collecting minigame.
Doing epic photo shoot.
Oh, Max!
Carcass next to. Stop right now!
Not my favorite stealth mechanic
I
ever.
know you're dying for it.
When I bury your carcass
Well,
next to
these
Rachel
ones
and do
aren't
an
too
epic
hard to
photo
find.
shoot.
Max, sit down. You're taking a timeout no matter what. If this is my nightmare, let me have one sanctuary. Of course, this is where Chloe and Rachel used to hide from the world. But I can't hide for long. Whatever reality I'm in feels like a bad dream. Am I just not learning my lesson? Maybe your real lesson is to get out of this place. Just don't be afraid, Max. Let them be afraid of you.
Okay, we had our timeout.
That's
Let's
what she's talking about now.
try to collect those bottles, even though there's
You
no real
took
reason
some
for
of
us
my
to.
drugs. Maybe you'd be a
Other
lot
than
happier.
collecting that
Oh,
photo.
man, Rachel looked just like a zombie model.
Where are you looking?
But I want
Me
that
and
photo,
Rachel
so.
floating down here in the sewer.
Oh,
Max.
Frank is doing an It thing. That's Stephen King's It.
Max?
Oh, jeez.
Max?
Don't
Max.
tell me Why,
Hey.
Ah, jeez. Am I seriously stuck in this spot?
Hey, Max?
You've gotta be kidding me.
Max?
Oh, come on.
Hey.
You've gotta be joking. Oh, come on. That's so obnoxious.
Don't try to hide, Max! Get over here! Let me capture you!
Jefferson is coming.
I do
at you
not know
again.
what is up with the game this time in particular. I've never had any of these issues with this game.
You have to die.
Until this particular playthrough. It is really strange and I am not liking it.
Max?
Well, let's try it
Please
again, shall we?
understand, Max. The only place I can be myself is in the dark room. What happened to your spark, Max? I thought I could be your professor for life.
I realize now you'll never...
Blackwell, this is Principal Wells, and I'm here to drop the mic on Max Caulfield. Max? Attention. I regret to announce that one of your fellow classmates, Maxine
At least I know where that other photo is now, though. Do I still need to collect it? I bet I do. I bet it didn't save. Oh, it did. Well, there you go. So that's helpful, at least. I don't have to go back and collect that, that particular photo.
Where are you? Max! Max, where are you?
So I just gotta go back on the bottles.
Come out to play. Come out to play.
I know where 2 of the bottles? 3 of the bottles are, I think, now.
She's a nosy little bitch.
Who wants to go ape?
Honestly, the parents probably already know.
Like you, Max, and you can't keep saving her over.
Stop, Max!
Max! Keep saving her over and over
Admit it,
and
Max.
over.
You're a stoner, a pothead, a weed junkie.
Hey, bitch! You. Hey, bitch! Hey, bitch!
Max.
Hey, bitch!
You thought I was harassing Kate.
Bony ass over here. I'm gonna cut you open, freak.
Max.
Oh no. Bottles. This might be hell.
Don't you dare, especially after I dug her body up to be with her one.
Okay, that, if any of you caught what, Jefferson said just there, that's a little gross. Talking about digging up Rachel's body to be with her one last time. So many, disturbing, interpretations for that. Okay, we're gonna try to get this bottle a different way. Because the last way, that alley of death right there, not doing that again.
You will be my greatest portrait.
Well, these ones aren't too hard to find.
Rachel looked just like a zombie full of the dirt. Just bone, meat, maggots. Oh, I will be all over that shit.
Stop, Max!
Maggots. Oh, I will be a
Max!
maggots. Oh,
Okay, here's the 4th one, so, or 3rd one. So I know where the other one is now. Thank goodness. Just have to get there. Pretty sure it's just 4 bottles. If it's not, oh well. Not gonna bother.
Max. Rachel.
I think the photo shows 4 bottles, right? 5 bottles. Darn it.
Just because
Where's the 5th one?
mentally ill doesn't mean I deserve to die.
Oh, it's already on the bench over there. So I think we might be okay. Oh, here's one.
You should have heard.
Please let that be the last one.
I think that's it. Okay. Let's get out of here.
Chloe, I blame you for this. You will pay.
That's funny.
I need proof that bottles were out to get me, just in case.
Those bottles, always out to get you. It's how it goes, you know. Nice. So I didn't get episode 4's photos, but I got all the photos for every other episode, I'm pretty sure. So, not bad. Not bad at all. I don't think there's any other interactions around here, but I just want to double check. Because I'm feeling exploratory today. Nope, nothing. Cool.
Don't you dare question the chef.
Right, like you're the real cook here?
I am when your mom is away.
I'll let her know that.
And we are back here at this pretty, unfortunate time. Have to live through this again. So yet more of Max's trauma coming back to haunt her.
Hey, honey. Just making a fabulous breakfast with Chloe and Max. We're all going to work at the Two Whales. What? Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course I'll come pick you up. Now I'll have an excuse to get a mocha. Be there shortly. Love you. Excuse me, ladies. I have to go rescue yonder queen at the Save Mart. She don't have many bags of delicious grub for us to feast upon. You'll be grateful for that someday. Shit, where are my keys?
That's $1 for the swear jar.
You mean your college fund? Keys, please.
Oh, there we are. Bigger than life. Larger than life. That's what I was meant to say.
Shit, where are those keys?
Another $1 for the swear jar.
You're bankrupting me. Aha! You can't hide from me forever. Now lock up after I leave. Play nice. Try not to destroy too much of the house. And no...
Hey Max, would you say hi to Chloe and Joyce? Don't forget to remind them that you let me die. Yeah. So there's that.
Chloe and Max wine tasting session.
Dad.
Oh, and this one honestly is just kind of funny. Because it's just so over the top. And ridiculous.
I think you'd be perfect for my new photo series on retro grunge. You have the same qualities that I loved in Rachel Amber, but not Max.
Max is a fucking child.
Oh, Christ, I know. And she never shuts up, does she?
I'm so over her hipster bullshit.
I think everyone at Blackwell is over Max. Let's prove it.
Booyah, Warren. I thought you were all over Max's shit.
She's not all that. So who cares if she doesn't kiss me?
Oh, you should have seen her make a move on me in my room. Hella lame.
Max should see me make a move on you. Come here.
Yeah, it's just funny, honestly.
God damn, you are a sexy bitch. Why hang out with Max, huh?
Boredom. Plus, she's like my personal puppet.
To be fair, that is probably the way that Nathan would try to sweet talk somebody.
I got a drugstore in my room.
Oh shit. Look at Max
The
spying
emphasis
on us.
on try.
Take a fucking picture, bitch. Or take a selfie. See, this is how you bust a move, Max. No mosh pit for you, Shaka Bra. Damn, Victoria. You're a real woman. Not a little girl like Max.
I fucking love your tats, Chloe. You're so hot. I can't believe it took us so long to hook up.
Why did you get rewind powers? You don't even know how to use them. Rachel's dead and you're still alive. Life is so not fair.
Hey, they
I wish
didn't
you
do
would
the
never
thing.
come back to Arcadia Bay. You're the real Storm.
I'll be so grateful if this is the last digicode.
Yeah, this puzzle was so frustrating.
Great.
And
Numbers
the
are
solution
all
is,
over.
it's funny, the solution is so simple,
How
but
will
it's
I
like,
find the right code?
just gives you instant decision paralysis. Like, oh geez, so many numbers, what do I do? I bet here it's right there. 0311.
Don't kill us, Max!
I guess I'll never dance again, Max.
Right when I was about to start a new life in California.
Now, what I got out of this is that it's kind of it's Max's subconscious already having an inkling as to what her final choice is going to have to be, and it's kind of prompting her as to what choice to make. Showing her the...
Max, I thought we were on the same team.
Kind of showing her in very
No,
vivid
by
terms the
law.
consequences of one of her
Max, I hope
choices.
you do the right thing.
I hope.
I was happy just being your friend. Why do you want all your friends to die?
Max, please save us.
Save the Bigfoots, Max. Please.
Yeah, I need to save the Bigfoots.
Honey, I always thought of you like a daughter. And now you're gonna take me away from my family. Why would you do that?
Max, you're exactly the kind of soldier I'd want by my side in a war.
Son of a bitch, this is gonna hurt.
Breaker.
Killing me is
Thanks for
so
saving me.
not cool.
Carrying the load, good buddy.
Wow, Max.
That's a
right
big
when I
10-4.
finally find a cool chick to date, you have to kill us off. This sucks.
So this is how Max gets her revenge on.
Max, you saved my life. Gave
I
me
was
the
happy
chance
just
to
being
catch
your
one
friend.
more
I always thought
fish.
of you like a daughter.
Why do you
Thanks
want
for
all
that.
your
And
friends
now
to
you're gonna
die?
take me away.
You treated
from my
me like
family.
a human, not like trash.
Why would you do that?
I sure hope you do that for everybody in town.
Yeah, it's kind of the developers very clearly saying there's a proper choice, there's a proper ending. We hope you take it.
Breaker.
I know
Thanks
that's going
for
to be a
saving
controversial
me.
statement, but
Carrying the load, good buddy.
bring
That's
it
a
on.
big 10-4.
This is not
There's
how I
one
wanted
true
to spend
choice.
my
There's
last
one
hour
true
on
ending to
Earth.
this game. One proper ending.
I know
And
I
then one
haven't been the
fan service
best
ending.
principal to you, but you've been a great everyday hero
In my
for us.
opinion, obviously.
Please
But
save us.
opinion backed by
My husband and new baby.
well-reasoned
Don't let
arguments, I
us die.
think.
Max, I hope you can live with yourself after
I
this.
wish we had been friends, Max. But please, don't let me die like this. I'm still a teenager.
Max, I truly am sorry for being such a bastard. You would have been cool to hang out with. I
Don't let
just
the
don't
squirrels
want
die.
everybody else to suffer.
You've always had my back, and now you're
Please,
going to
Max,
let me
don't
die.
kill me so we
Thanks,
can
finally
Max.
have our tea session.
Max, I want you to know how much confidence you gave me. Nobody ever did that for me.
I survived poverty and an abusive family, just so I can end up here to die.
Who are you? Holy shit, are you serial? I'm you, dumbass. Or I'm one of many Maxes you've left behind. Can you get me out of here? Oh, so you want help? Thought you could control everybody and everything, huh? Twist time around your fingers? I tried to help. I only wanted to do the right thing. No, you only wanted to be popular. And once you got these amazing powers, your big plan was to trick people into thinking you give a rat's ass.
Max
I
does
do
care.
That's why I was trying to make friends. By telling people what they want to hear.
To be fair, she
You were
was
just
kind of
looking
abusing
for
her power a
shortcut
little bit.
Because you can't make friends on your own. That's not true. I have great friends. And I've used my powers for good. Please, stop playing innocent. You're a goddamn hypocrite. You've left a trail of death and suffering behind you. That was not my fault, you son of a bitch. Don't you dare talk about our mom that way. What about the crap that was your fault? Wait, let me guess. You fucked up time and space for your precious punk Chloe? You think she's worth all that?
We'll go with the cheesy, sappy answer. We're all worth it.
We all are. This isn't about Chloe, or even me anymore. Gosh, you're so selfless now, Mahatma Max. It's too bad you pissed your power away on high school drama. Chloe does a better job of guilt-tripping me than you do, because you let her bully you. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. But you didn't do that homework, so you'll have to learn the hard way. Like Rachel. Just shut up. You're not scaring me anymore. I'd be more worried about Chloe killing us than Jefferson. Max, do you really think she has any feelings for us? You're just another puppet. Man, you are so stupid. I'm embarrassed to have the same name. And someday Chloe will destroy... Oh hell, speak of the devil.
Dude, do not even fuck with her head. She knows what we went through together this week, and you don't. There's no way you can break up our team. This is reality.
Nice transition. Nice transition there.
After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield.
I am seriously glad to see you.
Welcome home, Max. Fasten your seatbelt.
This is a pretty cool sequence as well, too. Just a little recap of Max and Chloe's adventures together throughout the course of the game. To really drive home
No, it was
the...
your birthday last month. This was my real father's camera.
To really drive home
I
the
want you to
final
have it.
decision. I'm not going to listen to every
Song
little bit,
fucking
because
rules.
we have been there,
Can't
done
dance,
that
hippie,
already
come
here.
on. Rock out, girl. You were here today, Max. You saved me. I'm still tripping on that. Seeing you after all these years feels like...
But yeah, Max and
Destiny.
Chloe have been through a lot
If this is
together over the
destiny,
course of this
I
game.
hope we can find Rachel. Let's talk about your
Reconnecting after their estrangement.
I pledge allegiance to Max, and welcome to American Rust, my home away from hell. Raw and... You saved me again. Crazy.
That's a cool
Now
little,
we're
that's a
totally
cool sight
bonded for
right
life.
there. The
Since
train
you're the
just
mysterious
descending
superhero,
downwards on a
I'll
track
be your
into
faithful
infinity.
chauffeur and companion.
My powers. I'm so glad you're my partner in crime.
As long as you're my partner in time. I might get... Max, you better come check out these files.
It's not a drawing. Look. Cowabunga! Let's call it a draw.
It's very lighthearted at
I'm gonna freeze
first,
my ass
but
off when I get out.
Photobomb!
as we go, you can start to mix in these darker
double dare you.
moments,
Kiss me now.
and then it just
Oh, we could cruise everywhere in this bad boy.
keeps getting darker as we
Not until I
go,
see it first. You know the rules, Dad.
until we hit the point of no return, and just
Weird
everything's
hanging out with you again.
unpleasant and just
I'm glad
not
we
fun, for sure.
Oh, awesome picture.
Yeah, I don't want to
So
remember that
badass
bit.
in our pirate.
Chloe, you're back.
Kate wasn't the first. All those binders are filled
Or
with
that
other...
bit.
Rachel!
Definitely not that bit.
No, Rachel, no, please not her!
Chloe.
But now we're almost back to the present. Gotta catch up with ourselves. Bring ourselves back.
Please wake up! Wake up! Max, come on now! Don't worry, we'll be okay.
Max, can you hear me? Please say something.
Chloe? I must have passed out.
Oh,
Sorry.
thank God. Don't you ever do that again, okay?
I swear. But that nightmare was so real. It was so horrible. This is my storm. I caused this. I caused all of this. I changed fate and destiny so much that I actually did alter the course of everything. And all I really created was just death and destruction.
Fuck all that, okay? You were given a power. You didn't ask for it. And you saved me. Which had to happen. All of this did. Except for what happened to Rachel. But without your power, we wouldn't have found her. Okay, so you're not the goddamn Time Master, but you're Maxine Caulfield. And you're amazing. Max. This is the only way.
I feel like I took the shot 1,000 years ago.
You could use that photo to change everything right back to when you took that picture. All that would take is for me to...
Fuck that. No. No way. You are my #1 priority now. You are all that matters to me.
I know. You prove that over and over again. Even though I don't deserve it. I'm so selfish. Not like my mom. Look what she had to give up and live through. And she did. She deserves so much more than to be killed by a storm in a fucking diner. Even my stepfather deserves her alive. There's so many more people in Arcadia Bay who should live. Way more than me.
Don't say that. I won't trade you.
You're not trading me. Maybe you've just been delaying my real destiny. Look at how many times I've almost died or actually died around you. Look at what's happened in Arcadia Bay ever since you first saved me. I know I've been selfish, but for once, I think I should accept my fate. Our fate.
Chloe!
Max, you finally came back to me this week, and you did nothing but show me your love and friendship. You made me smile and laugh like I haven't done in years. Wherever I end up after this, in whatever reality, all those moments between us were real, and they'll always be ours. No matter what you choose, I know you'll make the right decision.
Chloe, I can't make this choice.
No, Max. You're the only one who can.
Well, here we are, the big moment. And I know this is polarizing. People feel very strongly about both options. But for me, there's only one real choice, and that's to sacrifice Chloe. I'll explain a little bit on that, why I think that's the proper choice here. So, moralistically speaking, it's the kind of the problem of one person, the needs of the one versus the needs of the many. Or the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the one or the few. I'm butchering that quote, sorry. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one, I think, as Mr. Spock puts it. But, so, we can either save one person, Chloe, but in doing so, we condemn an entire town full of people to death. And that just does not feel like the right choice to me. Especially because Chloe herself is willing to make that sacrifice. She wants to sacrifice herself in order to save everybody else. And so by choosing to sacrifice Arcadia Bay, we're taking that choice and that agency away from Chloe, which is wrong, in my opinion. And there's also the element that sacrificing Arcadia Bay, I think, invalidates a lot of the character growth and the character arcs of both Chloe and Max, because starting with Chloe, her arc is to grow as a person, to become more selfless and to understand others around her and to really see the people around her and how her actions and just circumstances are affecting other people, to not be so selfish. And she's hit that arc as she's here willing to sacrifice herself for others. Meanwhile, Max's arc is to grow up a bit, to become more self-assured, but also to be able to make these hard choices and to learn to accept loss. That's a big thing in this game, is accepting loss, accepting that you can't just change things to make everything right, because in real life you can't do that. And in this game, Max can do that, but there are grave consequences to doing that. She needs to learn to accept her loss, and that's what she does by sacrificing Chloe, accepting that she can't save Chloe, she has to let her go. And so, sacrificing Chloe destroys the arcs of these two characters. And so from a narrative standpoint, it's clearly the right choice to sacrifice Chloe. and from the game's standpoint of the game's writing and its story. And also just thinking about it this way, I don't think that either Chloe or Max would be able to live with themselves if they watched Arcadia Bay be destroyed. Because Max would have to live with the fact that she killed a town full of people, essentially. And Chloe would have to live with the fact that her best friend ignored her wishes and killed her parents, killed her mom, and a town full of people. Against her wishes. And then now Chloe, she only has Max, but there's also that friction because how could those two possibly stand to be around each other after that kind of a trauma? So, anyways, I'm rambling a bit, but I think that's a pretty clear, somewhat clear maybe, a mostly clear explanation of why I have to sacrifice Chloe. It's the right thing to do on many levels. It hurts.
Max?
Of course, it hurts.
It's time.
But it's what we have to do.
Chloe, I'm so sorry. I don't want to do this.
I don't want to do it either,
I know,
Max.
Max. But we have to. We have to save everybody, okay? And you'll make those fuckers pay for what they did to Rachel. Being together this week, it was the best farewell gift I could have hoped for. You're my hero, Max. I'll always love you. Now get out of here, please. Do it before I freak. And Max Caulfield, don't you forget about me.
Never.
Never.
Never gonna do that, Chloe. But now we've gotta save Arcadia Bay. We have to do what we have to do. As hard as it is. This is always a hard scene, this ending here. It's always rough to watch.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Alright, well that is Life is Strange. We're at the end of this long emotional journey. Life is Strange really is just a fantastic game. It's definitely in my top 5 favorites of all time, for me personally. And no, it's not perfect, but what is? What is perfect? But it does a lot of things really well, and I would say that the sum of its parts, the sum is greater than its parts, so to speak. It all just really comes together in this fantastic game. This great story, great music, a nice, very memorable, like stylized type of art style, fun gameplay for the most part. And yeah. So Chloe is no more, but she with her last wish, she saved the town of Arcadia Bay, so to speak. And it is sad that a version of Chloe never knows that Max came back and never got to experience that time they spent together. She died thinking that everyone abandoned her and that her last experience was Nathan shooting her with the gun in a bathroom over a blackmail deal gone wrong. But I like to think that there is a version of Chloe from the timeline that where Max made that choice that knows everything. I'd like to think that that version of Chloe is around somewhere. Especially, the reason I think that is because of the emphasis on the spirit animals and them being the spirits, like the doe being Rachel and helping Max out a lot throughout the game. I think that the butterfly is pretty strongly hinted at to be Chloe, which is pretty cool. So it kind of makes sense that you see Chloe's there at the beginning to see to kind of help set Max on that path, so that she and Max can have their time together and kind of grow together as they do. And then Chloe's there at the end, at the funeral, which is what Max kind of realizes as she's kind of sees the butterfly and looks up. Trying to think what else I have to say about that. It's a great ending song because if you don't know that song, Spanish Sahara by Foles, it's about trauma. I think if you listen to the lyrics, I'm pretty sure they've said that somewhere, but don't quote me on that, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that song is about trauma, and which makes a lot of sense because that's a large takeaway from all this for Max, because she remembers everything. Now she has to live with this. She has to live with all the events that happened, all the alternate possibilities. They didn't just vanish like they did for everybody else. They were there and they were real for her. And all the things she saw, all the things she did, the choices she made, she has to live with that now, and she can't talk about it with anybody because, well, who would believe her? So that's a difficult thing. Max has grown a lot over the course of the game, and she keeps that growth, which is good, but that growth comes with scars, and that's something that she's just gonna have to get through with herself, by herself, I guess. What else was there? Oh, I know there's a common, I don't know how common it is, but there is a criticism of the game that some people have, that your choices really don't matter, it all just comes down to a or B type choice at the end. And there is that, but I don't necessarily think that that's wrong for this game, because if you think about it, this game is all about not really real choice, it's about the illusion of choice. Because ultimately, one of the big themes of the game is that you can't just change everything. You have to accept what's happened. You have to accept loss. You have to accept the past and move forward. And so, in a lot of ways, the choice being an illusion at the end is in keeping with how the game's theme is that ultimately choice is an illusion. Ultimately you can't have that much agency. Things happen and you have to move forward from it. And so I think that's very fitting, especially in a game like this where this style of game is where the whole idea of it is like, oh, you have all these choices, but ultimately they're an illusion because it's a game. There's only so much choice you can bake into it. It fits that really well with this subversion that they're doing, and I think it's really smart. Not everybody likes that, of course, and that's entirely fair, but I think it is a part of what the game is, and it's an intentional part where they knew the limitations of the style of game, and they leaned into that with the story. But yeah, very good game. Definitely the height of the Life is Strange series for me. All the other games are good, but this one is the best, by far, for sure. And I also think it's the height of this style of game that, like, you have other developers making these kinds of games. You have Telltale Games, you have Deck 9. I don't know, there's probably others that I don't know of that are smaller, but I think this game is the pinnacle of its genre. And just no matter how many times I play, it doesn't get old. I find new things to think about. Yeah, great honor to have you dwelling in Arcadia Bay with us, of course. But I find new things to see, I find new thoughts about the story. And yeah, it's split. And now that's kind of hard to say what the real choice is, because I'm sure lots of people go back and play through to see the other ending, and that is taken into account as well, but I already said my piece on what I think of the two endings, so I'm not going to go further into that again. David got a scar during the fight. David didn't get a scar. Yeah. David didn't kill Jefferson. 55%. You saved the trucker. 60%. You saved Evan. 63%. You saved Alyssa. 64%. You saved the fisherman. 72%. Oh, I know why I did that, because I should be in the 34%, but because that's what I did the first time, but I had to, because of that bug, I had to go through and play it again, and I just skipped all the side stuff and just went beeline straight for the thing. So it didn't count that. But, so that's not inaccurate to what we actually did, it's just, it is what it is. So we would have been in the 34% for helping Joyce believe in David again. We told the truth about Rachel to Frank, yeah. Hugged Warren, yeah. Most people kissed Warren, which is also a fair choice. So yeah, that is Life is Strange. Definitely one of those games that I wish I could go back and play through again for the first time, but I can't. But I do still get a lot of fulfillment out of playing through it, replaying it, just to find new stuff and relive that experience as best as I could. I hope you guys all enjoyed watching me play this game just as much as I enjoy playing it. It's been a great time, and it's been so much fun sharing one of my favorite games with you, and I am going to try to continue to do that with other games in the future. With moving forward, I don't know, still trying to decide how seriously I want to take this YouTube channel. Probably not super seriously, because honestly, at the time of me recording this, I don't think a single person has watched any of these videos. But I'm not really doing it for that, I'm just kind of doing it just so I have an outlet to just enjoy talking about these games and having fun with it. And if people watch them, cool. If not, that's fine too. But so I'm gonna record some more videos for sure, play through some more games. I think for a little bit I'm gonna focus on new games. So the next thing I've been recording alongside this is it's a newer game, Alan Wake 2. It's a bit different for me. I'm not well versed in the horror game genre, so that's kind of fun to try something outside of my depth. and maybe I'll do the replays of the other Life is Strange games at some point, if I feel like it, or if anybody wants to see it, just let me know in the comments, and if anybody wants me to do that, I'll definitely do it for sure. Otherwise, it'll just be kind of a thing of when I feel like it, I'll get to it. But yeah, again, thank you so much for joining me with this, and I hope all of you have a great day, night, morning, wherever you are, and that you feel fulfilled in whatever it is that you're doing with your lives. Until next time.